Let's see what we're getting into today. What do we got going on in the garage? Ooh-wee, nice hot day out here. Let's get into the video. What is going on, family? What is going on? Today, what are we working on? We are working on the Malibu. And the package has arrived. Got it sitting over here. Is this the right package? No, that's not the right package for that. BKM, get the right one. Here is the right package for this video, for this car. What is going on, family? Y'all know today is a very, very hot day again. And this This video is brought to you by Good Old Community Coffee. Okay, some of y'all know what this is, some of y'all don't, so I'm going to explain it. This is a fuel pressure switch. So, has two bolts going here, gas line connects here, and I don't know what fits here, and then the plug. So this is for the fuel pressure switch, which help pumps the fuel. Now, what we thought was the starter at first in this car wasn't the starter. And see, I need that piece that could disconnect the fuel line here called a quick connect, but this is not open, but we thought it was first we thought it was a starter switch, like a piece to go underneath there. We put that on, then we put a starter in it. Then it worked right for when it was cold, but not hot. So next thing is the pressure switch. Hopefully it's not the pump. The pump is in, the fuel pump is in the tank. The tank got to be dry. So we hoping this fixes it. This car is driving me crazy. Anyway, we got to get it fixed. Hey, we really can't complain about this car because it's been a good one. We haven't had no major problems, just little minor stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take y'all with me. We're going to go get the keys for the pickup, get in the pickup, and go get the part that we need to disconnect this right here, which is the pump, the pressure. And we got to, I'm going to show you how, so you won't have pressure on your car when you take that line off, so gas won't pop up all over the place and have gas all over your face and everything. I'm going to show you how you drain it, get the gas out so there won't be pressure behind it. So we'll work on that when we get back. Let's get the keys. Let's go to the... Okay, we got the keys. I grab our coffee. This is, I gotta put this on the charger. We had this other day when we was out there real hot. These are really good. Y'all, I did a review on them. Let's also grab this scruncher. This is good stuff when you're working in the heat. It's called Scruncher Squeeze Pops. I gotta order some more. These are good. These are good to give. They got electrodes in and a whole bunch of stuff to keep you rejuvenate in the hot sun. So sun ain't really beaming right now. We did our walk early this morning and it was beaming. So anyway, let's jump in the pickup. Get this thing cranked. Y'all don't want a cold crank with this one because it ain't got no pipes, but I will be adding pipes to this sooner or later. And let's let this thing warm up then. So I forgot the film we did made, as y'all see, to AutoZone right there. I mean AutoZone O'Reilly's. And we got the piece we need. That car that was coming in, that ain't even supposed to be coming in that way. But anyway, this is what we got that we needed. He said better just for us just to get a whole kit. So you can have it for what you need. I might need it for my air conditioning line, disconnect the lines or whatever. A fuel line, it might be different sizes. So I just went here and got the set. Better get the whole set. So let's head back home. And we got a lot of work to do on. It's not easy putting that pressure switch, getting it off on that car, field pressure switch. So, well, you know, we never scared to tackle anything on the car, so we're gonna do it. We can do everything. If we can tear a whole front end off a Mustang, we know we can do that. So hey, never be scared of your car. I always preach that all the time. Never, never be scared of your car. So when these cars get by, hopefully I can get on back to the house and get started. So we take a little trip, enjoy the music. We'll see y'all in a little. So we're gonna swing in here. There's a truck here like mine, and I want to swing in here and look at it because it has this fog light that they got mounted in here, and I want to see how they got it mounted because I want to do mine like that. So we're gonna go out here with the camera and take a picture so I can see how they got this mounted. The light, which they got it behind here, is pretty neat. But I don't know how to bracket. Okay, I see they got it mounted at the bottom. So I'm thinking about doing mine like that. Got it mounted, I guess they got it mounted inside that. So I like that, that gives it more light. So I'm gonna end up doing this one like that. So anyway, I'm just being a copycatter. A copycatter. And hopefully I'm gonna try to back up out of here. To my car now, but I should be okay. And we think, like I said, we're gonna do that. But that's a Tacoma. I got a Tundra, so Tundra is a little bit bigger. That's a V6, this a V8. So similar, but this is a little bit bigger. The Tundras than the Tacoma. So anyway, let's head on back to the house. I just wanted to show y'all that. Hopefully I'll get mine soon. I got a measure in there. They got the right size. I got to see what size it is. And I'm gonna copycat. You can call it what y'all want to. Anyway, we'll see y'all at the house. So, we done made it back to the house. So it is time to get to work. Time to get to work, PKM. Time to get to work. We're gonna put this piece on here. We're gonna go raise the hood. I ain't got no more coffee. And that's all to it. Anyway, we get this fan going, get this raised up. Show y'all how to get the fuel pressure off before you start. So we'll see y'all. Okay, so we're gonna have to crank that fan up in a minute, but so y'all can hear me, I gotta have the fan off. So what you gotta do is go into here, open up your hood. That's the main thing before you do anything. You open your hood to get to the engine. We left the cover off because we knew we had to go back in there because we got a leak under here somewhere. I don't know if it's in that seal right there or leaking in here. We need to put silicone, but we gotta go back in it because I see oil down here dripping. The piece, the pressure switch is back under here somewhere. I think it's red in here. So I had to get the light and show y'all. But you got to go in your fuse the fuses should be out here. I don't think it's in here where the battery at. Not in that cover, but in this cover, I think it is. So, and then you have to, sometimes they don't make this stuff easy. Okay, yeah. Anyway, that's the top off. So we got to go ahead and find for the fuel pump. And actually, y'all, I got to go inside and get my glasses because I cannot see that little right there. As y'all can see, y'all see what I'm talking about. That little right there, you can't see none of that. Anyway, let me get my glasses. So here's my reading glasses I got so I can see that little right, and I hope y'all like it. Anyway, let me get this back on my head and put the camera on. And we can look at this little bit of writing. And I do have the fan on because it is hot. So bear with it. And let's look at this. Man, I can see clearly. I can see clearly now. I got my glasses on. Anyway, the fuel pump. Driver starter. ABS pump. Clean, time battery, AC, fan, all lights. I don't even see the thing on here say fuel pump. Let's start again. The washers. So we're wasting time and battery on this one, so we're gonna pick up when we find it. We'll start back filming. So what we found, hopefully this is the switch right here. This one right here. What did I put that right there? Nothing there. So it goes right there. Gotta remember where that goes right there, but hopefully that's the one for the pump. So we're gonna crank it up. If it runs out, that means there's no more pressure under there. So it's going to have to run a while, get the fuel out the line. Because I couldn't see anything for the pump. They say under the hood, in the back of the trunk. I didn't find anything. But I think it's different models. Probably different models for it. See? So now I think that's it right there. Yeah. So it's not getting no gas, so that's what we wanted right there. We wanted to pull that pressure out, and maybe that's what was the problem with the power, the pressure switch. So anyway, good that ran out quick so this motor didn't get hot. So that's good. So anyway, let these lights get cut off, and then we'll get started taking some stuff loose, and get my tools together, and then we'll start. So the pressure switch is behind here. Maybe y'all can see. Got a cover over it so it's right in here so it's tight to get into. They recommend taking this off from down here. And it's something like taking this off so it won't break. So we're going to take that off. And there was something else, another pipe. I had to find it anyway. We're going to go to work, start taking this stuff loose, and go from there. got a bracket down here you got to take off. That's right here in the way. Hopefully y'all can see that. Hopefully the light's shining. But there's a bracket right here you have to take loose. And it's cushion. I don't know how many bolts it is, but we're going to try to move this around. Now if you take them loose, you got some clips in here. This is where you got to take the pressure off right here. And I can't remember. Oh, it's 2 bolts to hold it. Remember, it's 2 bolts in here and something else, but we'll get to it. Let's get down into it. process, no need of filming it. It's the same process. We're gonna get this thing back together, crank it up, and when we get it back together, we'll crank it up and see if that will fix the problem. So we'll see y'all in a little bit after we get it cranked. After we get it back together. Okay, we got everything back together. We didn't put the fuse box back on, or the battery box, but we got everything buttoned down. So we make sure we got that tight. Everything looks pretty good. So here go moment of truth. Got to put this fuse panel back up. It's a moment of truth. But we really would tell when we drive it, but I want to clean all that oil up. I did see the seal kind of sticking out, so we pushed it back in, the rubber seal, and that might be why it was leaking up there. So here we go. We got to pump this thing, turn it off and on a couple times to get the fuel up there, because remember, we took the pressure off the fuel. So we have to keep turning it off and on to build up the pressure. Probably like 5 times maybe. Okay. I don't know how many times it is. We're gonna do it one more time and then we'll try to crank it. So I think it's still trying to pump fuel. Well, gas, not fuel. Oh, we didn't. Oh my God, we forgot to put the fuse back in. Don't be like me, forget to put the fuse back in. That's why it's not pumping any fuel. And it went right here. Now, we should be pumping some fuel now. So we're gonna have to turn this thing off and on again. So here we go. 5 times. So that was the fuel pump fuse, and we weren't sure of it to get the pressure off, because when we took it off, remember, we didn't have a lot of pressure, so we let it cut off, run till it cut off. So it didn't take much to cut it off. And my battery about to go dead. So hopefully we get this thing cranked. Okay, let's try it now. It's not getting no gas, so we got to keep on priming it. There we go. And there's the crank right there, initial crank. So let's cut it off and do it again. Now it's got fuel going to it. That's it. That is it. I think that's it. So we're going to have to, hell, let's do it one more time. But we're going to have to drive the car and see how it cranks. Seems like it's cranking faster and turning over quick. I think it was this fuel pressure switch. I really did. I really do. So anyway, we're going to drive this once we get it cleaned up. We might take it out here. It look like it started raining. We might ease the hose on out and get this thing clean. So everybody, we did get the car fixed. Man, that sounds like a big toe frog. We did get the car fixed. It is working. It is cranking fine. So between that, also we had a bad switch in it. Bad switch. Anyway, we got it together. It's working. Hopefully we ain't got no leaks. We ain't seen no leaks. So we ran it down the road a couple of times. We see no leaks. So hopefully we got that fixed. That sounds like a big old toe frog. Anyway, we got so many bullfrogs over there making all that noise. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. We always doing something. We got to get on this. We got to get on this. We got stuff for this. We need to get on it. But first, we got to make sure this car is right. Come back to the pickup, finish, and make sure our alternator is working. You know, it's things after things, you know. Things break down. You got to learn how to fix it. Don't be scared of it. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. Y'all know what it is. Stay in life, truck life, N18 real life. Peace. We out of here. Shadows fall over my heart. I black out.